Oh, fantastic. Ladies and gentlemen, Ozzy Osbourne.
I'm so glad I've quit the booze.
Why?
I look about 5 stone heavier on that.
You do look a little bit. I thought that was Benny Hill doing you.
It was, I think.
When I was at school, I was in a band. I was about 16. I was in a band that did Paranoid.
So was I. I still am.
Yeah. That's true. Yeah, you were in a slightly better band, but it was.
I wouldn't say that.
No, you haven't
When
seen
we were pissed, we were all right. Like we were always on the bottle and.
Can Ozzy say pissed? Looks like it.
I just said it.
Yeah. It's not going to get any better. Let's face it. So you're a Brummie, Ozzy?
Yep.
From Aston.
Yep. And you know the weirdest thing, I went back down there about 2 years ago to do a thing for Pebble Mill. And I went into the old house where I was born and bred, and it was like so weird. It's owned by Pakistanis now. And my old man was one of these blokes who was always repairing things but never finishing them. And we always used to have a corner cupboard. And he'd saw the sideboard up to make this corner cupboard, and it's still there. It's all painted white, but the corner cupboard, it come home from work with all these tools and equipment and drill holes, and the next door neighbour, shut the bloody row up there! And he had this thing, and I can't shift that. If they dropped the atom bomb on Birmingham, that corner cupboard will still be there.
This bloke's a carpenter, he'd be fascinated by it.
Do try and get rid of it then.
Now, did you... Because when I started doing comedy, coming from Birmingham, there was a language barrier. There was some jokes that worked in Birmingham that didn't work in the rest of the country. There used to be a saying in Birmingham, you might remember this joke, why has the Queen got so many children? Because she's got ER on her knickers. Right?
Oh, ER.
I mean, ER.
I'm losing it, man.
Well, that's the first time it's ever got a laugh outside Birmingham. I notice on stage, when you actually talk on stage, you tend to talk a bit American-ish.
You know why? Because when I go to America like this, you know, and, you know, they go, what's this? What language are you speaking?
So, but there's things you can, come on, everybody, and clap your hands, and I thought,
But everybody sings with American accent. Anyway, I've often asked myself that question myself.
Yeah, do you think you could have done, if Paranoid had been done with a Birmingham accent?
Finish with me, woman, because I could... I mean, I don't know more on it. I wouldn't have got past smelly baps.
No, but I would have bought it. Now, one thing that's always written about you is you've had a few drinks in your time.
Well, I guess I have.
Yeah. Didn't that just get you into incredible trouble for most of that career?
Well,
What was the worst things that happened to you, would you say? Can you remember?
I'll tell you one really embarrassing story. I was out on a bender. I end up at this bloke's house and I'm stark naked on his couch because I'm on a bender. I'm stark naked on the couch. You know,
when you say you're on a bender, you mean drinking?
Yeah. It gets better. It gets better.
Okay.
I'm not one of them benders.
No, okay. I wish you hadn't done that, Ozzy.
So this... Don't touch me.
Oh, sorry.
So anyway... This bloke comes in and he's pissed. Can I say pissed?
Yeah.
He's pissed. And he comes down and he's naked. And his wife's in bed.
Was it very hot?
He's at Los Angeles.
Oh, Los Angeles.
So he comes in and he's got this cold pizza and he's legless and he's over the sink. And he gets his pizza and he's chunking on his pizza and he starts to choke on it. And I go, oh, God, he's going to choke. So I'm naked, he's naked. I get up and I'm behind him giving a Heinrich move. Suddenly, his wife comes in and goes, oh, my God! And I go, it's not what you think. And he goes, get off me, man. I'm just eating my goddamn pizza.
They still talk like that out there?
Oh yeah. But now they've got these little go-to things in, and they shoot heroin and die all over the place.
So that's it from the travel show. Beautifully summed up, Ozzy, I thought. For those of you who can't afford the rough guide to America. So anyway, one of the things that I'd like to ask about, you don't have to give me too many details, but when you were in Black Sabbath, you were in Sabbath for about 10 years,
yeah.
from what, 60...
From 68 to 79.
Now, there must have been the women during that period, there must have been millions.
I wouldn't say millions, but look, we always used to get the dogs.
Right.
Because we were always pissed.
Yeah.
And
It helps. It does that, doesn't it?
I mean, who wants to drag, even if you're a rockstar, some pissed, puked, you know, idiot walking around Manhattan. I mean, you ain't going to get, like, some nice-looking tart with you, are you? Mom, this is my new boyfriend.
No. And there'll be more from Blind Date. Now, the story about you getting in a bad mood and shooting the chickens.
Oh, no.
Is that true, Ozzy?
Yeah. I hate chickens.
Yeah. Don't get me wrong, I don't like chickens. So what happened? You come back from...
I mean, they used to try and bring me back. I mean, we were on the road. We used to be getting out of our boxes all the time, you know, like the village, like the plague of the English, you know, fiends would come raping and pillaging through their towns. And my wife then would try and bring me down, and she's got this chicken pen, and, you know, and I've got this, she said, go and feed the chickens. I go, feed the chickens. And I went up to the pub and I had a few drinks. And, you know what one does.
Most of your stories start like that.
So she said to me, have you fed the chickens? I said, right, I'll feed the chickens. Got my shotgun and blew the chicken shed up and then set fires to the shed. Anyway, the next door neighbour comes running out. She's got a garden hoe. She's got hoeing a pile of granite on the... And I look at her and she goes, oh, hello, John. I see you're back. Are you just unwinding? I'm like a maniac. Unwinding, and the chickens are like... So we don't have chickens anymore.
No. Now, one thing that you do before you go on stage, I know, nowadays, is that you play sort of a video to the audience.
Yeah.
Now, I'll watch some of this, and some of it, I have to say, is brilliant, really made me laugh. Some of it is very, very brilliant, but we couldn't possibly show it on television. But this is a clip of Ozzy with the 310.
You gotta have a laugh, though.
Oh, yeah. Something that... you probably are, but if you're deadly bored, we're talking about this, you can stop me. But there was a time, wasn't there, where people used to throw animals on stage at your gigs.
Oh, but now they throw people on stage. I'll tell you a funny story. This is true. On the Diary of a Madman tour, I've always been one for custard pie fights, and I said to my wife, I said, let's go one further. Like you know, I always have to top it. So I said, let's bring meat to an Ozzy party. So they used to come to the show and throw bits of steak, and as this tour was getting more successful, things like rats and cats and dogs and all kinds of things were coming up.
Dead, these were?
Yeah, dead. So,
yeah.
And I'm in the dressing... Well, no, actually, no, sometimes they were alive. I mean, snakes and stuff.
Not for long, though.
No.
Oh, God.
We used to have this midget that we used to hang with a harness, like...
Of course you did.
Everybody did, you know. It was good humour. And so the policeman comes up to me one night and he goes, hey, man, he goes, do you hang a midget every night? I said, yeah. He goes, where do you get them all from? I said, I'm thinking this guy must walk around town with, there's one, get it. I got a van somewhere, and there were all these midgets go, no, don't take me tonight. You know, he was a professional guy with a harness. He thought we actually hung the midget. He's a police officer.
A professional midget, though, is it?
Oh, yeah, he's a professional midget.
Yeah. And the other thing is that you were in in Texas in a hotel room.
Yeah.
And, I mean, you can tell this if you like.
Go on.
And your wife, in order to stop you from going out on the beer, nicked all your clothes.
Yeah. So I nicked one of her dresses and went out and got pissed. So here am I, at 7 o'clock in the morning, with a bottle of Hennessy, and I want to go for a leak. I got this green evening dress on, and this old wall. Well, you know, where are you going to go for the leak? So this old wall. So I'm having a leak, and this big Texan bloke comes out with his policeman, and I'm only urinating up the Alamo.
Which I should point out is a sacred building in Texas, right?
Well, they had this big battle or something. So this guy says to me, he goes, you goddamn hippies, he goes, how would you like it if we were to go over to your country and urinate at Buckingham Palace? I said, I wouldn't give a shit, mate.
It's a pity you weren't in that monarchy debate on the telly the other night. So the devil thing, you don't worship the devil, do you? You never did.
Nah, that's why I got to cut all your crosses on something.
Yeah. Because there was... The
only black magic I ever had was in a chocolate box.
Right. And you threw that up.
Yeah.
Almost certainly. Go easy on the devil worship with ease in here, because he's very touchy about it. The old man finds that. And also, if you had been worshipping the devil, you wouldn't have been allowed to work with Alanis Morissette on a new video, which was fantastic. Let's see that video. She must be a good sport, old Alanis.
She is, she's a good girl.
So,
Nick has stunk a bit, though.
So, that's all from the old grey whistle test this week. Well, it's been an absolute pleasure to see you.
Happiness.
Really, I'm a big fan, as you know, and you've been a really good laugh, and God bless you, mate. Look after yourself.
Take care.
Ozzy Osbourne.
Thank you,
You stay seated. Oh, sit down.